Hey everybody, welcome to my channel Oracle Rising. My name is Robin. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to talk about astral travel a little bit, and I'm really interested to know your experiences with astral traveling. So you let me know in the comments if you've ever experienced this. I'm going to talk about this a little bit more in depth. So astral travel is something that is a naturally occurring experience that happens with people generally in their sleep. Okay, so but you can induce this if you're ready. You know, you definitely have to be ready because it is basically an out of body experience. I know lots of people report this when they are on the brink of death. You know, there's many reports of people separating from their body. Like their light body comes out of their physical body. You can call it your soul if you want to. And they're sort of like hanging out in the emergency room or the operating theater, or, you know, there's just this separation and you feel like a spectator of your life. But there's more to it than that, because astral travel will allow you entry into different realms. Okay, so this is happening while you're sleeping for sure. I just need to shift. Hold on for a second. So one of the benefits of astral travel is that you are able to experience different levels of consciousness. Okay, so going from wherever you might be on your consciousness level, this could be if you're in the matrix in 3D, 4D, 5D, all the way up to the 12th dimensional. Okay, so these are all different levels of consciousness. When we talk about dimensions and densities, these are not physical places. These are where your level of consciousness resides. Okay, so if you are wanting to see what happens in different levels, you can try astral travel. Okay, so again, this is naturally happening when you're sleeping. This could be why you're waking up tired or confused, or if you feel like you've just jolted awake. This could be your light body slamming into your physical body, like returning a little bit too hard, because it can be a little bit scary to have this separation. Okay, you're like, oh, I'm out here, I need to return to my body. Okay, so if you've ever had a really jarring experience jolting awake, that could be your light body returning to your physical body after it was out touring different realms of consciousness. You can definitely access new guides and light beings and other, you know, humans astral traveling. Okay, so I've had a couple of really memorable experiences. I do remember I've had the jolting awake experience more than once, okay? And I just literally felt like somebody was shoving me. And I was like, wow, what was that? So I really had to start looking into it. And then I came upon the realization that this was my light being coming back into my physical being. So it was a little bit jarring, but once you start to understand what is happening, maybe it's not going to be so scary for you. So you can definitely induce astral travel through meditation. You really have to be ready for this, you guys. Otherwise, you'll start to elevate out of your body. And if you have any fear, you'll just come right back into it really hard. Okay, so I really recommend finding a safe place to do this where you won't be disturbed, okay? Because you don't want anybody like shaking you out of that state, okay? So make sure you're in a safe and comfortable place where you trust that everything is going to be okay for you. I don't know about doing group astral travel. I don't know anybody that's ever done that. So if you have been part of a group astral travel experience, maybe let us know in the comments so that we can learn a little bit more from each other. One of the best times to do this is in that state where you are just half awake, half asleep. So as you're drifting off to sleep, you might have already set the intention that you would like to astral travel. Okay, so Again, just always be ready for this, and you can call on one of your guides, whoever you're closest to. You can call on your favorite archangel, or your guardian angel, or if you've identified your starseed guide or whoever it is that you're following that you talk to, make sure they're by your side so that they can guide you safely in and out of your physical body, okay? What else? You can shield yourself energetically prior to astral travel. So there are a couple ways that you can do that. One of my favorite ways to shield is to always just prepare a chi energy ball, and you do this by rubbing your hands. I probably show this to you guys a lot, but because it's so important, you can develop this chi ball and you can feel your hands tingling and being very warm, and then you'll experience this pressure in between your hands and just wash it over top of you, okay? So that you are divinely protected by your own energy. And again, you can call on whoever your favorite guide is so that they can protect you and guide you into different realms of consciousness, because you never know who you're going to meet, okay? So this should not be a scary experience for you. If you have any reluctance, any fear at all, you are not ready. Do not take this on until you're very confident and very comfortable that you are going to be safe and have a wonderful experience and come back to your body and merge your light body with your physical body once again and feel at harmony and peace with the experience, okay? So, yeah, the last thing I wanted to talk about is that, again, that fear, it can just bring you back into your body with a harsh reality, and then you might not ever want to do it again. So this is something that I think everybody should prepare for accordingly. Do a little bit more research, maybe look up other people's experiences with being out of body or astral travel. I'm going to share this experience that I had. And it was a little bit scary because I could see myself sleeping, and I was kind of hovering in the corner of the room, watching myself trying to wake up. And then I just went through this continuous loop of actions in my physical body trying to wake up. But of course, my light body, my energy body was not part of my physical body at the same time. So, and it was like this really scary dream. So that was one of my first remembered experiences of being literally separated from my physical body. And I woke up and I was terrified, okay? Because I wasn't at the same level of consciousness that I am right now. So for me, I don't induce a state of astral travel. This is something that I allow to happen naturally when I'm sleeping. I have no fear of it. And sometimes I do jolt awake and I just know, oh, okay, well, I was out there traveling. I wonder what I experienced. And then you can meditate on that, or just take a quiet moment to ask your higher self, like, where was I? Who did I meet? What did I learn? So this is something that I would really highly recommend for you if you are ready to do so. If not, just take the necessary steps to get yourself there, because I think it is a really, really interesting step on your awakening process to have that happen. So, yeah, I'm really excited to read your comments, guys. Remember to like and share and subscribe. It really does help this channel grow. I'm really trying to build this community of light workers and star seeds, all of us with our pure white light, love energy. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here and listening, and I'll see you back here really soon for another video. Okay, take care. Bye.